Hello everyone, Darren at Leviathan here, talking to you from the CME trading floor. So, as you're coming in today, you'll see the equities pretty much unchanged. Oil is higher again after what seemingly is a resumption of hostilities between US and Iran with the fragile ceasefire, but there's still hope that this will get resolved. There just seems to be a desire to come to an agreement. Uh, uh, Notwithstanding the World Cup that's coming up in like a couple of weeks here, I'm sure we'd like to get that sorted out beforehand. It's things like this that are our motivation. But for now, it's still uh, a bit fragile to say the least. So that is geopolitical news is what's running things at the moment. The So 10-year there's treasuries trading well off its lows now. It went down to 109.17 overnight. Now up to the near the high of 109.27 with a high of 31. In the SOFA, D's up to 14. When I put out the early morning report, we were trading 12, so a couple of ticks higher there. So like a 92% chance of a hike by the end of the year, but still, that's what's being priced in. And that even with all the economic releases that came out today, your main focus is just still going to be the geopolitical news until something finally gets sorted out between these two. One thing of note, we looked at Marvel Technologies yesterday, coming up with their results. They're up $4 free, so doing pretty well there. The trade that we looked at for the upside yesterday, let's have a look. The one that we like here, we went vanilla, and it wasn't my favorite, but it was this one here, the 195 220 call spread. I thought it was quite expensive. At $8.40, you could have got in 8.59 after costs. That bigger here. That was this one here. Where is it? And the current Theo is around $9.28. So you've made like 70, but you're up small on it. I don't know. If you're bullish, you can hold on. Otherwise, whatever, it's money in the bin. Take it if you can. Having said that, relatively speaking, the call spread is pretty low in compared historically to where it has been. So you could just partially hedge it as well if you did actually participate in that trade. Where are we? Elsewhere, yeah, there's not too much as we head towards the end of the week. Feds Williams just spoke, saying about how the economy is pretty solid. Not a surprise there. And it's a mixed bag with the numbers. Personal spending was lower, slightly lower than expected, but so were the prices. We expected PC price index to be up 0.5 compared to last month's 0.7 was actually up only 0.4. So that was slightly better news. However, their GDP growth estimate was expected 2%, came in at 1.6. Apart from that, everyone, I think that's kind of like all I have for this morning. We'll be back later with an update and maybe something more interesting to talk about. Anyway, as always, better be lucky than be good. So good luck to you all.